Okay, so we're gonna have a look here. Here we have the character, King Yuenyü, who is based on the Sword Maiden of Yue, who was the lady that trained the troops of actual King Goujian, who was the guy who possessed, among other things, the sword that defied time, a 2,600 years old sword that was found in the 60s in China. It was still sharp enough to almost kill one of the archaeologists who dug out the sword. King Goujian is the guy that actually beat Sun Tzu's army, actually fucking defeated Sun Tzu's army at the height of Sun Tzu's prime. Sun Tzu lost so horribly in that fight that he retired. He was working for Sun Tzu had finished writing The Art of War just a couple of years earlier, and the guy that Goujian was in a fight with was the guy who commissioned Sun Tzu to write The Art of War for him. The Sword Maiden of Yue was once again the lady who she also wrote a book. She wrote the earliest known example of an instruction manual for swordsmanship. The earliest known, all of this is real history, just look it up. He's a real person. Goujian was a real person. If you're unfamiliar, one of the strategies that Goujian used to beat Sun Tzu's troops was that he lured them into an ambush using his own troops in a literal kamikaze attack as a distraction. And the distraction was that he led his troops up to Sun Tzu's army, and every line, the first line, walked up to their opponents, pulled out their swords, and cut their own throats in front of him. And once they had done that, the second row of soldiers walked up to their opponents, pulled out their swords, and cut their own throats. And Sun Tzu's army and their commander was so baffled by this and had no idea what to do, except maybe they were debating, should we just let these guys kill themselves? What the fuck are they doing? They're just walking up to us and slitting their own throats. Why? And then they realized why, because while they were busy being horrified by what was happening right in front of them, Goujian had sent another squad through the forest around them and caught them in a pincer attack which decimated Sun Tzu's army. This is just one of the things that Goujian was famous for.